Motivation is the fuel that drives the engine of our life. It is the key that unlocks the doors to success and achievement. Now imagine those words painted across the canvas of your mind. Picture motivation as the driving force that propels you forward, like a ship sailing towards the horizon. It's this internal fire that can help us overcome obstacles and reach our goals. So, what is motivation really? It's a psychological feature that arouses an organism to act towards a desired goal. It's the reason for people's actions, desires, and needs. It's what makes you get up early in the morning to jog or stay up late at night to finish a project. It's the spark that ignites the fire of ambition and the wind that fans it into a blazing inferno. Now, let's turn back the pages of history and bring forth the story of Thomas Alva Edison, a man whose name is synonymous with innovation and perseverance. Edison, as we all know, invented the light bulb, but did you know it took him over 1,000 attempts to get it right? Yes, you heard that right. Over 1,000 attempts. Many would have given up after a handful of failures, but not Edison. His motivation was unwavering. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." What can we learn from Edison's story? That motivation is the driving force behind success. It's what keeps us going when the going gets tough. It's what pushes us to try one more time when we feel like giving up. It's what makes us get up after we fall, dust ourselves off, and soldier on. So as we go about our daily lives, let's remember the story of Thomas Edison. Let's remember that motivation is not just about achieving goals. It's about the journey, the learning, the growth. It's about pushing ourselves beyond our limits and discovering new horizons. Like Edison, when you harness the power of motivation, no obstacle is too big, no goal unreachable. Passion is the spark that ignites the flame of motivation. It is what keeps us going, even in the face of adversity. Passion, that fervent desire, that burning interest, that unquenchable thirst for something, is the engine that drives us forward. It propels us beyond limitations, beyond boundaries, to reach for the stars. It's not just about having a keen interest in something. It's about being so deeply invested in it that your heart races, your mind buzzes with ideas, and your soul comes alive. It's about finding that one thing that makes you feel alive, that makes you want to leap out of bed in the morning, that keeps you awake at night. It's about finding your why, your reason for being. To illustrate this, let's look at the story of Steve Jobs. Jobs was not just a man with a keen interest in technology. He was a man who was consumed by his passion for it. He once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do," and love it he did. His passion for technology was not just a hobby, it was a calling. It was what drove him to co-found Apple Inc., one of the most successful technology companies in the world. Jobs' passion for technology was the fuel that powered his motivation. It was what pushed him to innovate, to dream, and to create. He didn't just want to make good products, he wanted to make the best products. He didn't just want to change the industry, he wanted to change the world, and he did. His passion, fueled by his motivation, led him to create products that revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate. So, what's your passion? What sets your heart on fire? What is it that makes you feel alive? Whatever it is, pursue it with all your heart. Let it consume you. Let it drive you. Let it be the spark that ignites your motivation. When backed by motivation, your passion can lead you to heights you never imagined. Persistence is the embodiment of motivation. It is the ability to keep going even when faced with setbacks. Now let's delve into the importance of persistence and how it fuels motivation. Imagine you've written a book, a story that you believe has the potential to touch millions of hearts, but you're confronted with rejection not once, not twice, but 12 times. Would you give up or would you persist? This was the reality for J.K. Rowling, the author of one of the most beloved series in the world, Harry Potter. Before her magical world of wizards and witches was accepted by a publisher, she faced multiple rejections. But she didn't let that discourage her. She held on to her belief in her story and persisted. It was her relentless persistence that eventually led to the publication and global success of Harry Potter. What does this teach us? It shows us that the path to success is often not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and sometimes dead ends. However, persistence is about continuing to move forward despite these obstacles. It's about maintaining your motivation even when things don't go according to plan. Persistence is not just about stubbornly sticking to a path. It's about adapting, learning from your mistakes, and finding new ways to reach your goal. It's about understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. So, what is the strength of persistence? It's the ability to keep going when the odds are stacked against you. It's the ability to turn failure into a stepping stone towards success. It's about not letting setbacks derail you, but using them as fuel to push harder and go further. Remember, every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Every rejection, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. And so we see, persistence is the true embodiment of motivation. It's what keeps us going, what keeps us striving for success, no matter the challenges we face. Persistence, fueled by motivation, turns setbacks into setups for greater victories. Belief in oneself is the foundation of motivation. It is the conviction that we can achieve anything we set our mind to. Let's delve deeper into this thought. Picture a world where we all believed in our abilities, where we all had the confidence to chase our dreams, regardless of the obstacles that may come our way. That's the power of belief, the unwavering faith in one's potential, and it's an essential ingredient in the recipe for success. To illustrate this point, let's consider the story of Elon Musk, a man who had a dream, a vision for the future of transportation. He faced an uphill battle, a mountain of skepticism. Electric cars? Impossible, they said. But Musk, he had something more than just a vision. He had belief in his potential, belief in the potential of electric cars, and belief in a future where sustainable energy was not just a dream, but a reality. His belief didn't waver even when he was on the brink of bankruptcy, when Tesla was only days away from closing its doors. It was this unwavering belief that gave him the strength to push through the darkest of times. And lo and behold, his belief paid off. Today, Tesla is a household name, leading the charge in the revolution of electric vehicles. But what's the takeaway here? It's simple. Belief in oneself is not just about confidence, it's about resilience. It's about the ability to face challenges head-on, to keep going even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about understanding that failure is not the end, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success. So, dare to believe. Believe in your ideas, believe in your dreams, believe in your potential. Because when you do, you'll find that the motivation to pursue those dreams, to make them a reality, comes naturally. And that's when the magic happens. When you believe in yourself and you're motivated to go the distance, the world becomes your oyster. Motivation, passion, persistence, and belief, these are the cornerstones of success. Let's take a moment to recap what we've explored in this journey of self-discovery and personal growth. We've delved into the power of motivation, that inner drive that pushes us to strive for more, to reach for the stars and never settle for less. We've seen how it sparks the fire within us, fueling our ambitions and aspirations. We've also touched on the importance of passion. Passion, the radiant energy that lights up our lives and fills us with joy and purpose. It's what makes us get up in the morning, eager to face the day and conquer the world. Passion is what turns the mundane into the extraordinary, transforming the ordinary into the sublime. Then there's the strength of persistence. Persistence, the ability to keep going, to keep pushing, even when the going gets tough. It's the grit and determination that helps us overcome obstacles and challenges, that keeps us moving forward, even when we feel like giving up. Persistence is what carries us through the dark times and leads us towards the light at the end of the tunnel. And last, but certainly not least, we've discussed the power of belief. belief in ourselves, in our abilities, in our dreams and goals. It's the faith that propels us forward, that gives us the confidence to take risks and step out of our comfort zones. Belief is what makes us dare to dream and dare to do. All these elements, motivation, passion, persistence, and belief, they don't exist in isolation. They intertwine and interact, creating a powerful synergy that drives us towards success and achievement. Each one feeds into the other, reinforcing and amplifying its effect. In conclusion, remember these 4 pillars, for they are the building blocks of success. Embrace them, embody them, and let them guide you on your journey. The power of motivation lies within you. Unleash it and watch as the impossible becomes possible.